I'm Eddie, and I'm obtaining every single boss pet in the game of RuneScape, aiming to become 0.1% of players to achieve this. Welcome to Final Boss. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Final Boss. I'm working towards getting every single boss pet in the game of RuneScape, as well as getting hard mode kill count. Last episode, we finished off a pretty chill log of the Dagon of Kings. Fantastic little video. Love that one. A very fun log. I enjoyed that greatly. But we also went ahead and got ourselves a big drop from a Masket, which was a Shard of Genesis. We are also working towards our best in slot goal of getting all best in slot items for every single combat style, including perks for our character in general, to get some fat upgrades. And we're going to see what we're going to end up upgrading our Shard of Genesis with, pushing our weapons up to tier 100 and max damage in the game. Right before we go into this huge upgrade for the account using the Shard of Genesis, just want to give you a friendly reminder to please subscribe and a like. Helps push the channel out and let people know that I exist. You being here and watching is more than enough, but if you subscribe, I really appreciate it. Helps us get to a huge milestone on the channel. And yes, I am working on a Haven Hide video, just a little busy at the moment, but let's see what we can do with this beautiful Shard of Genesis. Alright, I also think that it is time to make a very big decision on what we do with this Shard of Genesis. I think that I would like to use my Shard on the Bow of the Last Guardian. This would make my, I have several tier 100 weapons already, and I think that upgrading my Bulge to get a little bit thicker wouldn't be a bad idea, and everybody knows that girth and tonnage is the way to go. So I think we're gonna upgrade our bulk from tier 95 to fat tier 100. And we're gonna do it because I can. We picked up this Shard. It was currently we're 900 millers right now. Huge. I definitely want to keep the Shard to use it for the third age die grind, but I think this I'll do more Masket. I'm gonna get way more value out of upgrading our Bow of the Last Guardian from tier 95 to tier 100. We got this. This is our 5th Shard on the account. We've sold 2 of them. We've used 3 of them, and this will make number 4. No, we've sold 1 of them, and we've used now 4 of them. This will be our 4th one being used. Let's get this one knocked out. Upgrade it. Boom. Now we have a tier 100 bulge, baby. The biggest bulge in the Gillinor, my guy. Yes, let's go. And with that, I had to make sure to get my gear all perked out properly. Thing is, though, with the brand new perks coming into the game, and a lot of perks getting reworked because of the combat update, there's a brand new baddie in town, and that's going to be including the beautiful Precise 6 Ultimatums perk. Ultimatums was a terrible perk before the rework, because before it only buffed certain ultimate abilities. Now it buffs all ultimate abilities. That includes Deadshot. Deadshot hits 8 times with range, and it is devastating. It's something that's really, really strong in a lot of rotations. You use it all the time at higher levels, lower levels, and so it is going to be a pretty big staple when it comes to my range rotations. Thing is, though, for this perk, it is really expensive. At the time when I was rolling for perks, it had just been released, and so to get your ranged abilities, right, to get them all sorted out and all perked out and all good to go, it was around, I think it was like 60 mil, 40 to 60 mil every single crate for the historic components. I think it was historic. It's one of them. But you need those components to be able to roll for Precise 6 Ultimatums. And at the time, the best one to get is Precise 6 Ultimatums 4. I wasn't getting lucky enough, and I ended up copping out for Precise 6 Ultimatums 3. Because it's going to cost a lot of money and time to keep evolving into. And to be honest, if you're min-maxing all of your perks, unless you're literally going for the best, purely game-breaking times, you're going for Grandmaster times, Master times, or speed kills, or you're just that kind of crackhead, literally don't need to be doing that kind of thing, dude. It's wild work, and I'm going to be happy with my Precise 6 Ultimatums 3 because it's not going to break the bank or bust my balls. You might notice that these clips look a little different, especially if you watch the last couple videos. I was actually in the United States for some things. I was on vacation for a little while, and I was living out of a hotel. And while I was away, my wife decided to renovate my office. God bless her, love her very much for it. And now I got a brand new space. And with that, I've got a new desk. And I'm actually standing. I got a standing desk. Got a little home studio now. Whoa. This dude's got 0 XP in defense. Because that is insane. Like, look at this dude's build. He's got a Death Warden mask, monk robes, and a reflect bracelet. Oh my god.
Oh, he's been playing, dude.
Dude, what a gamer. That's sick.
That's how you know he's a virgin. What's wrong with that?
So I have a really big question. How does this dude scratch his eye? What if he needs to scratch both of his eyes? Does he just use like the tentacles to wipe it away like a windshield wiper? Anyway, so we're doing the Flesh Hatcher Menagerie. I've been doing this guy like maybe like an hour or so every single day. Just trying to farm out that beautiful pet. Oh my god, we got it. Oh my god, we got it. That's the log right there, baby. That's the log right there, baby. That is the Mazacaz of the eye, bro. Oh my god! I really wanted this pet. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, give me that. Give me that. Bank all this garbage and give me that, dude. Let's see it. Hey! And that is the Oculus Rift completed, baby, with the Flesh Hatchling unlocked, dude. Nice. I was actually really enjoying sitting here doing his grind. A little bummed it's done, but hey, I'm glad we got it. Okay, we gotta take a look at this dude. Look at that little eye. Oh man, I love. Look at that. What easily one of the coolest designed pets in the game. Oh my god, they cooked when they made this little guy. I love that. Look at that absolute devil right there, dude. Amazing. Wow, what a sick ass pet. That is awesome. Very much worth the grind. Getting it at 432 KC. Kind of good. Not that bad. I think it's a little luckier. I've seen people finish this log like way sooner, but dude, that is huge. Oh my god. I'm gonna be rocking this bad boy for a while now. You know, for the last 7 years, that's right, 7 years that I have been doing Slayer tasks for RuneScape, right? I've been doing it. It's something I love to do. One of my favorite tasks in the game. One of the best skills in the game. Go around, kill things, get money. Literally just Hitman but monster. It's amazing. I was going for 120 Slayer back in like 2017 when I wanted to get the cosmetic cape, and so I had 120 dungeoneering, which was kind of weird because I wasn't max, but I could enter the Edimmu dungeon inside of Prifdinus, and it was the best Slayer XP at the time for me, and so I just spammed the living hell out of 120 Slayer tasks because I was like, yo dude, I need to get this Edimmu task. I gotta get these Edimmu XP. Perfect. At the time, I was having like an identity crisis. I was like, I don't know what I kept changing my character name. And then eventually I was like, you know what? This is a pretty cool character. This is a pretty unique creature. I'm gonna name my entire identity after this dead guy. Fun fact, Edimmu are just trapped souls from Japanese culture that are stuck in one body. So it's just like a mingle of people. And so there was a thing called an Edimmu pet that has eluded me for several years. I'm at 46,000 kill count. I started the kill count journey at, oh my god, 20,000 kills is when I started regrinding for these guys. The pet chance is 1 in 25,000. I'm over 21,000 kills on drop rate for this fucking kid. They've hid away my poor son, my sweet little Eddie, from me for several years, but by god damn it, I got him back, and I took a blood shard with me. Fun fact, I also have 44 blood shard drops in total. Now you might be wondering, dude, where's the live reaction? Where is it? Well, you best believe, my guy, I was hooting and hollering into this microphone when I got this pet. Problem is, the fucking mic was dead. I was screaming into the void. No one to hear me except the people walking down the hallways of the hotel, because I'm screaming my lungs out. But I was so excited. I could not explain to you the joy. Even right now, talking about rewatching these clips, I'm reliving it. It feels like I'm being kissed for the first time. It is amazing. Truly, truly an amazing moment going for that chase item, dude. Awesome seeing my name saying Edimmu pet, bro. Wild. Again, 21,000 kills over drop rate. And believe it or not, it is the very last item I need for the 61 Shades of Red achievement for all of the Daemonheim Slayer creatures. On top of that, Yeah, no, I had to throw him into the bank, immortalized, trapped in there forever, along with the other boss pets. I'm doing that now. Every single boss pet I get, trapped in the bank, and there we go. The Daemonheim pet has been unlocked. That is the second one out of the other two. I think the other one is the Stalker creatures. Dude, amazing. Cannot express the level of joy, and thank you to everybody GZing me. Absolute true love right there. Necromancy just got a brand new best in slot perk, and it's called Equilibrium, right? So what it does essentially is you need to get ecliptic components from the Tumikin's weapons, like a Masket's weapons. You can also get them from the Roar and Ode from the Sanctum of Rebirth, and Kopesh's from the Magister, dude. I happen to be sitting on 2 of the Roar of Awakenings, and I went and caught myself an orb from the Grand Exchange. Dude, literally went from 80 million gold for these weapons, the Roar and Ode from Sanctum of Rebirth. They're now like 180 mil. At least when I bought them. This was like a week or something ago, but like, bro, oh my god. The reason why this thing is so expensive, right, the actual perk itself, is because for a Necromancy, it is directly synergizing very, very good, because your conjures do more damage, a lot of your basic abilities do more damage, like everything deals more damage, because you're not really fishing for crits when it comes to Necromancy. For Necromancy, you're really just looking for the consistent damage from your conjures, and your conjure damage gets increased with Equilibrium. And so, you know what, I don't use Necromancy much, but I like getting best in slot stuff, and that includes perks. So I decided to level up my weapons, get the ecliptic components, and roll for the Equilibrium Undead Slayer perk for Raziel. Come on, I just drank the potion. Let's do it. Come on. Come on. Oh my god! What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Undead Slayer talking? What the fuck is this? You gotta be fucking kidding me! Those with a keen eye will see that I used War's Ancient Armor Gizmo Shell, which is only unlocked after reaching 1394 combat score or completing combat masteries and getting War's Blessing 4, and you only get one of these in your entire RuneScape life, and I just wasted it on an Undead Slayer talking perk. But money ain't a thing when you're going for best in slot, baby. So we broke down the wand and orb, and we ran it back. One undead. I have one last undead perk. What the fuck is this? Dude.
Oh, no.
I got Undead Slayer Profane. What the fuck is this? What was the chances of that? Oh my god. It was a 1.9% chance for Undead Slayer and talking, and it was an 8% chance for Undead Slayer Profane. There's a 71% fucking chance for me to get this thing. Literally would have... Dude, it would have cost me 5 billion gold to get Undead Slayer talking. And then it would have cost me 1.1 bill to get Undead Slayer Profane. What the fuck is this? Dude, wow. Wow. Unbelievable. And so just like that, I spent another, like, 400 mil on getting a wand and another orb. Broke those down, got them to level 9, broke them down. And then there is a way to get a guaranteed Equilibrium 4. But it takes away the benefit of possibly getting a combination with Undead Slayer, which I really want for Raziel. And after burning through so much money already, it would be the wise decision to just get the guaranteed one. However, I don't know, man. I'm a gambling man. I'm a gambling man.
Imagine if you got unlucky again.
Brother, there's no way, right? There's no way. 8% and 1%er, there's no way, right? Alright, Equilibrium 4. And it's let's go. Thank God. Thank the Lord. There we go. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is pretty much where we are. I got the perk for Undead Slayer and Equilibrium. Tried it out at Raziel. I'm terrible in Necromancy. I can't really notice a huge difference. I tried it for the AFK build. I was hoping to make an updated video for that one, for that guide that I made a couple months ago. And I'm not going to lie, dude, I haven't found like the perfect blend to be able to put that out, but it works. Is it worth the 500 mil that I invested into it and my costless component? Not really, but I mean, you could use it. A lot of people that are better than me are using it for their speed kills with Necromancy. It feels very good with the conjures. It's very consistent. So it is a very strong perk in general, but that is pretty much where I left off. And then Haven Hive dropped, my guy. So I'm working towards that one. I gotta get my comp cape back. Gotta go through all the quests. There's 2 new bosses to bang out, dude. There's a lot of content to go through this one, and I'm excited. I have always been kind of wishy-washy about how they do expansions in this game because it always kind of seems not good. But Haven Hive is looking promising, and I'm looking forward to getting to that. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you learned something new today, and hope you had some fun. Be sure to subscribe, catch when the Haven Hive video comes up, and I'm streaming again. Pop in for those.